Hey there, I'm Andrew, and today we're going to be talking about 3 steps to setting up your Facebook ads account in order to run ads on Facebook. Before we get started, the first thing that we need to mention is why Facebook ads are so important. Okay, we live in a time where everybody's on the internet, everybody's checking social media, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, and they both work together. Facebook ads are an incredible way for your church to reach your community and expose your community to your church and to your body of believers. One thing that makes Facebook different from any other medium, and there's many different mediums of outreach. All different mediums of outreach are important. But Facebook is unique in that it allows you to target a much wider audience than you could through traditional forms of advertisement and outreach. You'll be able to connect with people in your area for a fraction of the cost of traditional advertising. Now, there is something powerful about getting traditional advertisement, whether it's a flyer in the mail, or whether it's a personal invitation, or whether it's a poster hung up in your neighborhood. But at the same time, for a fraction of the cost, you can get much higher exposure and much higher actions from your local community by running ads on Facebook. You'll be able to control who sees your ads. So whereas with traditional media, if you're doing a direct mail or a mass group mail, a lot of people who get it may not even apply to them, may not even pique their interest. With Facebook, Facebook's going to actively work to show your ads only to people who might be interested in the content. You'll also be able to control who sees your ad. So if it's not relevant to a certain group of people, you're not going to show it to them. And the same thing's true for if your church is running an ad, whereas you want to advertise your church to the community outside of your church, then you're going to be able to exclude, for instance, people who already attend your church and focus just on those people who are outside of your church walls. Another great thing about Facebook ads is Facebook's algorithm will find people that are most likely to engage with your content, most likely to click the link and visit your website, most likely to attend your event, and they're going to show your advertisements to them. It's a really powerful algorithm that can be used to reach people that we ourselves could never reach. So before we get into setting up Facebook Ads Manager and Facebook Ads Account and Business Manager, we need to discuss the difference between Facebook Ads and boosted posts. Many of you who are an admin on a Facebook page have probably seen the option to boost your posts, and it works in a similar way to advertisements because you are paying to show your post to a bunch of people in your area. But there's a few key differences between running a Facebook ad and a Facebook post. Boosted posts simply take one of your posts and show them to more people. And sometimes that's helpful, and especially if you've never set up an ad in Facebook's account manager before and that seems really complicated, boosted posts are really easy because Facebook makes it able to be set up with just the click of a button. But if you want to go beyond that, then you really need to dive into the Facebook ads portion of the Business Manager. Boosted posts are very user-friendly. They're very easy to utilize, but the benefits are very, very low. And think about it this way. If you had a post on your church Facebook and it showed to more people, what would happen? Well, a few people might look at it. They might even like it, maybe even comment, but that's about it. Would they like your page? Would they visit your website? Probably not. Facebook ads are better because they take an action that you want the audience to do, and the algorithm tells Facebook to focus on people who will, for example, if you want people to visit your website, it will target people who are inclined to visit your website. So boosted posts show a post to lots of people, but a Facebook ad shows an ad to people who will either click the link if that's what you want them to do, visit your website, or sign up for your event, things of that nature. Now let me put it this way. The Business Manager of Facebook is extremely complicated and there's a lot of things that are involved in it, but to run Facebook ads, it's very simple. There are going to be a lot of tools at your disposal in the Business Manager, but don't get overwhelmed. I'm going to walk you through the 3 essential steps that you need in order to be able to get your Facebook account for your church set up to run advertisements. Step 1, you need to set up your Business Manager account. That's separate from your Facebook page. You already have a Facebook page that you're an admin of, but you need to set up a business account on Facebook's website that allows you to manage these things that are sort of behind the scenes. For instance, advertisements. So the link you're going to want to go to is business business.facebook.com. And you're going to enter your business information. So you're going to enter your church name, your church address, and of course, it's going to have you log in through your Facebook profile, and it'll see the pages that you're an admin of. So one of the first things that you're going to do when you create your business account for your church is you're going to want to make sure that you link the church page to that business account. And then anything that happens with that business will be linked to that Facebook page. The second thing you're going to want to do as soon as you set up your business manager, don't worry about all the menus that they show you because there's a lot of options. The thing you're going to look for is the button on the side menu that says Add Accounts. So now that you set up your business account, you need to set up an account specifically for advertisements. So an ad account allows you to run ads as your business. And again, they'll look and appear like regular posts to the people that see your advertisements, but these aren't posts that are going to show up on your page. These are special advertisements designed to reach the people that you target with your advertisements. And then after you set that up, it will have you set up your payment method so that way you'll be able to run advertisements. But again, no charges are going to be made to your payment method until you set up an ad and set a budget for that ad. Once you set up your ad account, you are now going to be able to go and create ads. And the menu and the dashboard that you're going to be looking for is facebook.com/ads manager. And so now, every time that you log in to want to check your advertisements or to want to create more advertisements, that's the link you're going to go to, facebook.com/ads manager. Don't worry about going through the business menu or anything like that. Just go straight to Ads Manager and you can manage the advertisements that your church is running. Now there's one more thing that's essential and it's so important to setting up your Facebook ads account for your church, and that's the idea of the Facebook Pixel. It's important because it allows Facebook to connect to your website and see if the people that view your advertisements actually land on your website. So a very, very common advertisement is called web traffic, and the idea of that is the advertisement is going to invite people to visit your website, to your church, or a page on your website if you have a Plan Your Visit page, and that advertisement is going to invite people to do that. But how does Facebook know if they click the link by accident and then accidentally close out versus a person who actually clicks the link and actually spends some time looking at your website? That's where Facebook Pixel comes in. If you install the Facebook Pixel on your website, you're going to be able to see if those people actually landed on your website, and it's what's called landing page views. And those are important because those aren't just people that accidentally clicked the button on Facebook's end, but they actually went to your website and looked at your church's information. This can be really easy, or it can be kind of daunting depending on what your website solution is. But don't be worried, it is pretty straightforward, but there's a few different ways to do this. If you have WordPress or you have your church site on a WordPress account, it's very easy. You are going to look for the WordPress Facebook plugin. And it will be an official Facebook plugin. There's going to be third-party ones, but you just want the one from Facebook. That's going to link, yes, it's going to link your business account and your church account to your website, and it's also going to install the Pixel for you. If you install that plugin on your website, you'll just log in. Facebook will take care of it for you. If your site is hosted on a platform like Wix, you will also be able to install an app to be able to link the Facebook Pixel to your website that way. If you have another website builder or you maybe have a different solution, there is still something that you can do to install Facebook Pixel on your website. So what you're going to do is you're going to look for the spot in your website builder that lets you paste text into the header tag or the header section. And so it's going to be a simple box that you just copy and paste the code into, and Facebook will step you through the process. Facebook makes it very easy to install the Pixel on your website. And so all you're going to do is follow their instructions. And if you're not able to install via a plugin or via an app to your website, it's very easy to just copy and paste the code they give you. Just look for where you can insert code into the header of your website, and then you're going to paste it there. And then Facebook will check to make sure it's connected, and your Pixel will all be good to go. And that's it. If you followed these 3 steps, you've just set your church up to run Facebook ads. In the next video, I'll talk about the different types of ads that Facebook has and what those mean for churches, because not all of them are relevant to churches, but there's many that are. So keep a lookout for that video. I will mention that as far as setting up a basic ad campaign, a great video for you to check out is a video from Chris Abbott. It's in the link in the description below. You're going to want to check his channel out. He talks a ton about Facebook and about effective Facebook ads, and he even does a video, which I linked in the description, on how to set up an ad campaign. So I won't take the time to show you that because he did such a great job, but go ahead and check that out so you can set up your first ad campaign for your church. Also, if you have any questions about Facebook ads for churches, I put the link to my contact in the description below. Go ahead and send me a message if there's any questions, and I'll try my best to answer them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.